Hello, Linda Ockwell-Jenner here, Motivational Steps, and I'm back with another live Facebook interview, and I'm chatting with the lovely Brenda Halloran, who has a business called Brenda Halloran Weddings, and she was a past Mayor of Waterloo for many, many years. Hello, Brenda.
Hello, Linda. It's so wonderful to see you and to see another face outside of the house.
That's how I feel. And the reason I wanted you on the show today is because you are a very distinguished public figure. You're a community, it's true, you're a community giver. You're on a lot of boards helping people. And basically what I want to know is, Brenda, has this hiccup in the world affected your business? Because how long have you been doing the wedding business now?
The wedding business, excuse me, is just over a year. So, before this started, I was just starting to really get a lot more weddings. And this year I had several every month. So I was just starting to build my business and build my reputation of clientele. And then this happened. And since then, everybody in the wedding officiant industry are seeing all their weddings canceled. It's really, really sad. So young couples and couples of all ages are losing their opportunity to get married because they can't now get marriage certificates. The venues are closed. They don't want to get married under these kind of heavy gray conditions. So most now are changing them and putting them off for a year.
But Brenda, when this is all over, you'll be ready to marry people again, which is
I always say to people, I can marry you. I'm going to marry you, Linda. And I also do, oath renewals and vow renewals, and I do all sorts of things. So when the two of you are ready to renew your vows, let's do it. So, yeah, it's been interesting. And it's kind of heartbreaking because, I've met these young couples and they're so excited. And then I'm getting these emails where, they're crying. Saying, we can't get married now. We have to wait a year. But I'm just rebooking for a year out and staying with them, which is great.
What are you doing to stay visible for your business? Because there's a lot of people in the same situation. And one thing you've got going for you, Brenda, you've got a great brand already. You're very well known and recognised. So what are you actually doing, to stay visible for us all to keep in touch with you?
Yeah, so I do a lot of work on social media. I do a lot of work on Facebook and Twitter, mainly to just keep the community engaged and connected, because I like to support all the organizations that I can. And because I have a fairly big reach, it helps, buy local, buy fresh, here's so-and-so doing this, and to support our local business, because we have to. We can't lose 50% of our restaurants and organizations. And I'm encouraging people who are still working and making income, support them, get out there and spend your money, buy things. So my husband and I are doing a lot of that. We're every week buying at least 2 or 3 takeout meals and having a lot of things dropped off for us, because we really believe in supporting our local economy.
And you said something really important. You've got a really good reach, Brenda. So basically, how can other people do this? Like you've already said that, you're doing an awful lot online. What would you suggest the newer small businesses do to make sure that they can have it won't happen overnight, will it? Your reach happened over years. So what would you suggest?
Well, really staying engaged in your, whatever you're finding your most success at. So I personally don't use Instagram at all, because I don't find that as beneficial to me, and I'm not as comfortable using it. But I think between Facebook and Twitter, especially Facebook at this time, because there's more of the community warmth within Facebook. So I would tell people really use it a lot. Really tag people as much as you can. I get tagged a lot. And then that promotes me to say, hey, this company has reached out to me. Let's do that. But yeah, I would definitely be on social media and reaching out to people. And what I've been doing is picking up the phone. Yeah, pick up the phone. Call people. We're finding new ways of communicating, and
we're all stuck in our home offices. Yeah, and don't pick up the phone to sell. Don't pick up the phone to sell. Pick up the phone. I tell you who did that to me recently. You know him well, Ian Ingalls from Remax.
Oh yes. We get a lot of real estate calls, and I think that's great.
He just rang up to say hello, how are you? And I go, oh, the voice from the outside. Because
It's somebody else. But I'm finding I spend a lot of time on Zoom meetings. This is the big thing. I'm president of the Rotary Club of Waterloo, and we just had our first online Rotary Zoom meeting, and there were 35 people, and we held a meeting. So use technology in the best you can, but Zoom is good because it's like you're sitting right here with me, right? This is so wonderful. And
how did it go with 30 people? Did everybody behave themselves?
well, they're Rotarians, so they do. But yeah, we were able to mute everybody so that people can't make news, but you kind of give them information ahead of time of what to expect, what the agenda is going to be, who's going to be speaking, and it was really lovely. And I've been having a lot of Zoom meetings with friends and drinking a glass of wine. And
I knew we were friends for a reason. I'm also drinking a glass of wine or two.
Right now,
you're planning to kind of keep the business going online, like you've just said, but it's not all about your business. It's about helping other people, making sure that we all get the visibility, which I think is wonderful, and which is why you're so well loved in our community, and probably far and wide, Brenda. So how will you, have you made a focus, have you made a goal to when you're going to, try and start the business again in certain ways very slowly? Because no one knows when we can all get out of lockdown yet, do they?
That's a really good question. So I also run a women's business group, and we all of them have lost their businesses because they're all self-employed entrepreneurs, and so we do a lot of supportive meetings just to brainstorm, give people ideas. Well, I tried this or that. The use of doing some more personal online videos so that it's a bit more real for people. I know there are local companies like Vidyard and that offer opportunities to do your own videos. So there's a plug for Vidyard. So I think the more that you can just stay connected to people, the better it is, because people remember that when we get back to being kind of able to do, be face-to-face and to be in a room with someone else besides your family. And I think people will, I think people are just craving that time. And I think there's going to be a whole feeling of warmth as business people that will be able to reconnect and want to help each other out as best we can.
You know what? This is the reason I asked you to be a guest on my show, because you've given us some wonderful tips, Brenda. And I think everybody will take it in, really. Stay visible online, plan ahead for when you're going to reopen your business. I'm very sad that a lot of small businesses, solopreneurs, wherever, have lost their businesses. But I'm sure they'll, get back in there and try again, especially with the help from the government. So I'm going to let you go, Brenda. It's been lovely chatting with you. And as I say, I've always admired you and you've always supported our organisation. So thank you again and have a lovely day.
Right back at you, love. Take care.